Hey out there. How y'all doing tonight? Hey Killabees. How's it going? Welcome on in. We are going to be doing some painting. Bacchus redeemed a painting stream, so here we are doing more painting tonight. Welcome on in. Hope you're comfy. Hope you're cozy. I was just getting some paints ready to go. And actually, here's my purple ink. Add a little bit of purple ink to the light purple as well. Keep it thin. And then I gotta stir these up and I'm ready to go. But I hope you're having a good night out there, Killabees. Hi. Hello. I think what I'm gonna be focusing on tonight, I've decided I think a lot of the landscape itself is gonna be primarily purple with touches of pink and red. So I'll probably have like the very tips of the mountains be white and then have like a kind of a little red squiggle underneath. And then it'll kind of phase from red to pink to purple. Yeah, I did. I actually switched to Minecraft around like 12:30. Yeah, Zeb was playing Among Us, and I was like, I can play that for a little bit, and then I just kept going, as it tends to happen with Among Us. But how you doing, Alex? How's it going? We are doing a painting stream courtesy of Bacchus tonight. And then Alien's painting stream is going to be on Saturday night. We got all these painting streams. I love it. Keeping me on my toes. But I hope your day was nice. Just stirring these colors up a bit, and then I'll get started. I got a random shuffle mix of songs thrown in here, so we'll see what comes on the tube tonight in terms of music. You did get a COVID test? Well, that's good. Hopefully it comes back negative. Hopefully it's just like a head cold. Obviously that's best case scenario, you know? It's just a minor thing. Yeah, I was thinking about you yesterday. I figured you were probably taking the night easy and not staying up late, which is probably best for your body, you know? Taking the day off and just straight up relaxing. Your body says rest and sleep, then just rest and sleep, you know? Okay, this is not really... I swear, I love this color, but it's so hard to spread. It just does not spread like the other paints. So weird. Like I can barely mix it with this ink. It's so viscous. Oh my god, I know the Treasure Island was great. If you're looking for like another Treasure Island, Jeffy Citrus is on right now. And does Treasure Islands while they stream. Apparently, if you pick up a thing of turnips and sell it in their town, you get like infinite bells. I think I might do that next time I go. I thought about not streaming tonight and just like watching streams, but I had to paint. I want to paint. It's a good thing to paint, so I'm here and I'm ready. But it was tempting. Who knows? Maybe I'll have time once the stream wraps up. I doubt Jeffy will still be on, but I did watch for a little bit. Yeah, Treasure Islands are amazing. That's what Kid Knives was talking about. It's like, no wonder Kid Knives gets all the good stuff. Treasure Islands. The opportunities are immense. Okay, let's just mix this purple into this. See if I can't break this color. And get it to chill and thin out a little bit. Alright, that looks good. Nook Miles tickets and gold DIYs and rare items would be free to take. I know. Oh my god. Such a treat. You feel like the luckiest person in the world when you get to visit a treasure island. You know, I say break the Animal Crossing economy. Break it. Break it wide open. Alright, these colors are mixed and ready to go. Just a little GameCube intro thrown in there. Oh no, an ad. I guess this is gonna happen if I have like lots of short videos in a playlist. There's people that don't time travel or take items and do everything day by day. And I pray for their souls. Because that is so much work. I mean, it's good for them. I respect them, but I could never do it. I could never do it. Like, if I have a Game Shark. Oh my god! Red Dinosaur, thank you for the resub. 8 months. I can't believe it. 8 months. Thank you. Oh my god. Hope you're doing well out there. So wild. It is wild. So I'm starting with these mountaintops. I'll go back and do the white later, but I am doing just a little bit of red. I want like a nice pop of red. I figured like the tops of mountains would be a good place to put it, you know? So it's kind of prominent. So we're just placing a little bit of red right in there. These mountains are going to be a much more saturated color. Time to bring in some saturation to these colors, you know? Painting's looking phenomenal. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing good. Thank you. Yeah, this one's coming along. I've had a lot of painting stream redemptions, so it's been like been coming along a little quicker than some other stuff. Been very nice. All right, so then we're kind of moving into a hot pink. My day was good. My day was good. I slept later than I wanted, but I think it's okay. You know, I don't have much going on, so sleeping later here and there, no biggie. But I was gonna do a day stream, and then I was like, I woke up too late to commit to it. Mario Kart happening this week? Probably. Oh my god, it's gonna give me so many ads for this fucking playlist that I made. This is why I just do big long playlist videos. I don't know, maybe Mario Kart on, because it might happen if I start earlier tomorrow night for Among Us, then it'll probably happen before. Are you doing Minecraft tonight? Probably not. I did a little bit of Minecraft last night. I started with Among Us, even though that was not the plan. Because I got invited and was like, you know, sure. But I switched to Minecraft at like 12:30 last night. And I was kind of like, I don't know, I was so in a tizzy from Among Us. It was like kind of weird to phase into Minecraft, which is such a different vibe, you know? But I started the ruins. Oh, it says I'm playing Minecraft? Damn it, I thought I changed that. I forgot to change it. Whoops. Thank you for letting me know. Fixed. Ad block, you know? Do I have... I don't know if I have ad block. It creates problems with Twitch these days, so... I've kinda chilled out on the ad block. Even though it's kind of bullshit. Alright. Painting's giving you cotton candy acid trip vibes. Perfect. That sounds like a ringing endorsement. I will take that and run with it. Yes. Perfection. This color is so weird. I cannot pin it down. Let's go. I don't really like using that color too much. Let's see how this light purple is too close to the fog in the background, so I think I'm gonna have to basically just use the light purple as a blending tool. That's kind of what I was thinking, just like red pink at the tip of the mountain. And I'll probably bring some red and pink in other little spots here and there, but... And then basically purple for the rest. This purple is just so washy. It's like the only nice deep purple that I have, though. Probably go to the supply store and get me like a better quality purple. I mean, it kind of works. If I want to create like a little bit of texture, I can use the brush marks to my advantage a little bit. Ooh, a commission. Sure. Yeah. You can give me like a set of parameters and I can come back at you with like a sketch or something, and then we can discuss like a time limit and pricing and stuff. You just let me know. I would be honored. Alright, now the question is, should I bring in some white to do shading? I don't know, it is just, I probably should, hold on. Where's the white? Got your new couch today. Nice. What kind of couch? Cloth, leather, sectional. This might not work. We're gonna see how this looks. Oh, it's a sectional. Nice. Polyester fabric. Sounds pretty comfy. Don't be an ad. Okay, it's not an ad. Back cushions are like pillows. It's like you're laying in a bed. Nice. Can you remove them? So it's like a big, it's like twin size bed, just huge, massive, like sitting cushions, and then like a nice. Oh, that's so good. I used to have a couch like that where it was like, it was as wide as a twin bed. Hey, PQ. How you doing? It was as wide as a twin bed, but you could take the cushions off the back, so it was essentially like a couch, but also a twin bed. It was not. I mean, the fabric was hideous because I got it from like a store or whatever, you know. But it was a comfortable couch, even though it was kind of ugly. It was like I bought it in 2008, 2007, and I had it for like 4 or 5 years. But it was like this hideous red and green plaid, like very 90s. It was clearly a 90s couch. But it was a good couch. God, I want this purple to be thick. I'm so over it. Guess I have something sort of comparable. More of a, like a dark violet. Prism violet. Let's see how that is. It might actually be better. I'm already over it. I just started using it. Not a good sign. But it can be a good blending color. I can use it to like blend one into the other without having to worry about like totally wasting the primary pigment. I actually like that color better. The other one's more like a classic crayon box purple or something. None of the purples spread very well though. husband and I were laying on earlier watching Porco Rosso. Both of us were talking about how I'm feeling more like our home. Yay, that's such a good feeling. It's a great movie. I haven't rewatched that in a long time. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the better purple. So I think a lot of the environment will probably end up being purple, and since the water is so like a big concentration of blue, I might put in like little bits of blue, but leave that as kind of the main source of blue in the painting, because the sky's also got a pretty heavy source of blue in it. Kind of want to mix in like this lighter purple here and there though, to give it some variation. Not make it such a static, flat color. And also, I guess it would make sense to put the lighter purple kind of around these buildings, so it looks like they're kind of lighting it up a little bit. So it looks brighter around the city. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's a great way to use it. Had a hard time with super emotional movies and shows. Can't do shock factor. Oh my god, we're just gonna have to listen to these stupid fucking ads. I hate YouTube. This is why I don't like using YouTube.
File a simple return for free now with advice from a TurboTax
Boo.
Live expert.
I have a hard time with super emotional movies. You know, I gotta say, sometimes I do too. Like, it's inconsistent though. Like, something can be really moving and it won't do much to me. And then I can watch something that's like not that bad and it will like completely crush me. It's kind of totally random without a true rhyme or reason, it feels like sometimes. I think since I'm recording this entire painting on stream, I think I'm gonna make like a time-lapse video of it. I think that's a good idea. I gotta make sure I get all these VODs. I don't know if I can download stuff off YouTube once I put it up there. I probably can. Yeah, it's like sometimes things that are probably not meant to be that emotional will like totally mess me up, and then something that's meant to be like hard to watch or like a really moving, difficult moment will just like pass me right by. Mostly I just get like teary-eyed, you know? Like it's very, very rare that a show gives me like anxiety. I think the last thing that gave me like actual major anxiety was probably like the last season finale to Handmaid's Tale. was giving me the shakes. I could not take it. When that little girl met... Oh, I shouldn't spoil if no one's seen it. I won't spoil, but damn, it was fucking me up. I could not. It's a good show, but it's also very, very difficult to watch. Never been a fan of suspense movies at all. You know, I kind of like psychological thrillers and stuff like that. Like, I don't seek them out, but if one catches my interest, and I'm like, oh, that concept looks pretty entertaining or interesting, then I'll usually give it a go. The third season of Twin Peaks also really fucked with my brain, but it was definitely designed for that purpose. It's so obtuse. Did it already play this song? Is it playing repeats already? Is this what I get for shuffling? It's a good song. I'll listen to it again. Anything suspenseful is just a big no for me. Husband's a weird movie lover and watches a variety of stuff. Feel bad having to play on your phone while watching. You know, my husband likes to watch movies too, and I kind of do the same thing. I can tell sometimes he's like, I wish he would just sit and watch this movie, but if it doesn't interest me, I can't really, like, fake it. I'm kind of bad. And he likes a lot of sci-fi, and you know, I enjoy sci-fi to an extent, but sometimes I just like check out. Sometimes things just seem too similar across the board. And my primary form of entertainment is video games. So it's hard for me. But he gets it. Like a lot of documentaries or watching YouTube. Documentaries can be good. I can get down with a documentary. See, he doesn't really like documentaries. I think our just like our taste in, like, he doesn't really like suspenseful shows or weird stuff either. Yeah, so our tastes in TV and stuff definitely don't really sync up. Which is fine. I mean, I just let him watch what he wants to watch. It doesn't bother me. Oh, I'm pretty, like, I won't necessarily pay attention to something. It might suck me in and then I might get into it. But, like, you know, if he wants to watch some sci-fi, I'm like, go for it. Been loving Expedition Unknown. I have not seen that. Yeah, I'm much more like the passive viewer to any kind of whatever's on the screen. This is the best video game song from the Nintendo era. My opinion. So good. So good. Alright, that sounds good, Red. Yeah, whenever. There's no rush. I'm a kind of a slow painter, but I can set a timeline too. It'd probably be better for me to do that. Keep me not like on a schedule, but definitely with like a more firm timeline, you know? I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to time management. But the good news is, like, now with my setup the way it is, I basically keep the painting stuff on the desk at all times, so it's really easy for me to just like pick up and do. And you know, if I did one for you, wouldn't necessarily have to do it on stream. I could like probably knock it out much quicker with some of my daytime just sitting around doing nothing. I think I finished my brother's piece in about 2 months or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. But I didn't start it for like the first 2 weeks. So that definitely had something to do with it. Here for Metroid music. So good, right? I was just saying, this is the best music that was on the Nintendo console. The original NES. The best. Name a better song that was on Nintendo hardware. I don't think there is one. I wish some of this music was available off of YouTube, so I didn't have to be subjected to YouTube ads. Yeah, not even the original Zelda. I mean, that one's full of nostalgia for me, but musically, I think that Metroid song is better. The Zelda one I just see with a little bit of like nostalgia tinted glasses, so I try not to judge it, you know. But that is objectively like the coolest sounding music that was on the Nintendo. Some pink. Time to phase it into the purple. Ooh, we're getting some deep cuts already. These mountains will be much better defined, I think, when I go back and add the outline. So I got a lot of purple I'm just gonna not end up using. Which sucks, but it just does not look good. Oh, I missed it. Do you have any pets? I don't. No, I don't have any pets. My husband's been getting a bit of puppy fever. Um, but I don't think he's gonna go through with getting a pet. He wants like a Maltese Shih Tzu or something along those lines. That's kind of what he's been obsessing over and watching YouTube videos about. But we can't. We're kind of in a position where we can't really afford it, especially with me being unemployed. So not only is it a big initial investment, but I mean, I could definitely give it the attention and care that it needs in terms of being home with it when it's young. But nah, we don't have any pets. But, if he finds one and he wants to get one, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to say, you get the pet. Of course, we'll love it and we'll take care of it. But I don't think we're in a big rush, at this moment in time. It would be cute to have a little pup, though. I would, of course, spoil the hell out of it. No doubt. Ooh, too much water on there. They were relaxing, that was my first replay of it since it originally came out, and I'm like already itching to kind of play it again. Even though the gap between playing it the first and the second time was like years. I really enjoyed it the second time. And it was so early in my streaming that my production values, my audio and stuff, it was a little rough. It took me a long time though. It took a really long time to beat. Oh, you never? Yeah. So I was I was at like 100 shrines or something when Animal Crossing came out. So I was like really close to beating it when Animal Crossing came out. Which is why, like, basically after Animal Crossing came out, all I had was like maybe a stream of finishing the last 20 shrines and then the DLC streams, which were like few and far between. Maybe at the end, I can circle back around to Breath of the Wild. Start with it and end with it. Before 2 comes out or something. Because at the rate I play the Zelda titles, I likely won't finish Majora and the Oracle games for a couple months, you know? At least like 4 or 5 months. I don't know. They're not the longest games though. So they may not take as much time as like Breath of the Wild took me, I think it was 37 streams to beat. It was a lot. It was quite a bit. Oh, in the Twitch. Nah, I think I'll be streaming for a while. I don't have any plans to like give it up. When I get a job, I'm sure I'll have to kind of like chill out a little bit, but I won't give it up. I could never at this point. It's been a blast. Feels it's like part of my daily ritual now. Alright, this song is like incredibly quiet compared to the others. We'll turn it up a smidge. Okay, apparently that didn't turn it up very much. Let's leave it at where it was, and I'll turn it up on YouTube. Yeah, I don't think I've even really. I think the longest I have not streamed since I started streaming Animal Crossing was like maybe 3 or 4 days or something. It was probably because I was sick at some point last year. I don't know. I can't even think of the time. I feel like I've been pretty consistent since I started. Just had to put a dog down last week. Oh, I'm sorry. That's tough. Never easy. Got really aggressive the last year, fighting with your other dog a lot. No patience. Oh no. Yeah. Other dog's 9 and still acts hyper like a puppy. Aw. Yeah. I mean, dogs can have issues and, you know, just like people, dogs have, you know, imbalances in their brain chemistry and stuff that can lead to issues that are kind of out of your control. And there's not much you can do about it. That's sad, but it's just a really difficult decision. I don't envy that. That's another reason is like making decisions like that would tear me up. I don't want to say I'm like emotionally immature, but that kind of shit would mess me up for a while, like a pretty long while. I'm sorry to hear that. I know that was hard. Had to be. Never easy. She was your first baby. No. Alright, that mountain took a long time. But I think it looks good. It's gonna really need outlines for things to pop. There's just no way around it. Okay. I have a lot of mountains to do. I have a lot of mountains to do. I got these two. We got 1, 2, 3 over here. So that's 5 more. I mean, how long? It took me like an hour to do those two. It's a mountain painting stream. I gotta move myself over. Tried so hard not to just shut yourself down. Yeah. Yeah, it's little things like that. They kind of like compound on each other. And I'm sure, yeah, explaining it to your child was a Herculean feat. But kids are resilient and they, you know, they understand, I think, more than a lot of people give them credit for. Maybe not on like a direct level, but kind of on like an innate subconscious level. No, Alex, no. No. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. That is tragic. That's a buzz cut if I've ever heard. A buzz cut moment. Which, I mean... Oh, that sucks. It sucks really bad. Understood a lot of it. Still so forgiving. Yeah. Oh, everyone's telling her the only way to fix it is to literally shave it off. Yeah, can you break down the compounds of Gorilla Glue? I have no idea. I have no idea on that one. Soaking in alcohol? Yeah, maybe. Goo Gone. Oh, hey, Bacchus. Welcome. We are mountain painting tonight. Painting some mountains. Seeing what happens. Kids are amazing. Kids are so cute. I definitely couldn't handle one myself, but I get to experience the joy of other people's children. Why the hell does my stupid ass auto mod want to block anything that has OW in it beside? Is there something with OW that's like a thing? I'm doing good though, Bacchus. I don't know what's up with my auto mod. It always wants to block things that say how because it says OW. Ow. Remember that one girl who went viral for putting super glue on her fake eyelashes? I do not. I'm scared for her though. Who hurt you, Automod? I don't know. It's got problems. Why does it hurt so? Ow. Automod was hurt and said never again. It said ow. Banned word, ow. Owa, owa. Owa, owa. Pudgy. Not Pudgy. Poor Pudgy. That poor pup. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many details. I am painting myself into a deep hole here. I can feel it. Holy. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's, yep. Like it's starting off like, oh yeah, it's gonna be quick, but I shouldn't get too comfortable thinking that because I'm still on the very, very early stages here. I haven't even started outlining and all that yet, so can't make an accurate assessment just yet, but feeling like it's going to take a really long time. Hey, Akarsh. Welcome. I'm doing well. How are you? Just listening to a sad, sad song. Just call me Aki. Got it. Thank you. I will do that. It's a great painting. I appreciate it. We're still working on the very, 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 very early stages. This is still basically underpainting territory, which means this is like the base that everything's going to go on top of. So it's going to be a long one. Definitely going to be a long one. But I think it'll be pretty when it's all done. There are 2 moons, yes. It's Earth-like, but not necessarily Earth. Which is why the mountains are like a red, purple, pink blend here. Kind of off the cuff. Most of it's going to be blue and purple, the painting, but I wanted like little touches of red and pink in here. But I am individually blending every mountain here with a super duper teeny tiny brush. Purple, blue, red. Oh, a little bit of pink too. But yeah, I'm trying to really, because I have a tendency to throw all the colors on a painting, so we're keeping it. I'm like reeling it in. as much as I can. Pink tips definitely pop. That is the same. I mean, pink and red are pretty much the same, yeah. They are derived from the same color, so I'll give you that. I got a lot of mountains to do, though. There's like some small mountains over here, down in here. I might put like a couple of... I don't know. I don't want all the areas to be the same, like, homogeneous color. But they might end up being mostly purple when it's all said and done. I don't know how I need to, like, figure out how I'm gonna kind of beautify this water and take away the flat, just blue color. You draw as well? That's awesome. If you have examples of your work, you're welcome to join the Discord. And you can post it in the art sharing channel there. I can give you posting permissions. You can post links in chat too if you don't want to join the Discord, but I always tell people links posted in chat, view at your own discretion. You don't know what you're clicking. So I typically don't advise people to post link or to click links that are posted in chat. Just as a general guideline. All right, my red, I think I need to thin this out a little bit. It's getting a little gummy. But yeah, if you have art and you want to share it, I'd love to see it. All right, that's better. It is playing the same fucking songs, dude. I don't know what's up with this shuffle thing. Play different shit. You think shuffle, I wouldn't want to hear the same song like 3 times in an hour when I have like 200 songs on there. Hey, 1-800. Or Poop Now, whichever you prefer. Welcome. I am painting mountains today. Just poop. Got it. You can't. All right. No worries. Oh, wait. There you are. Yeah. I have to give you the permissions in Discord. I don't just let, you know. I'll pull up the channel. You should have permissions now. I saw you pop up. But yeah, Poop, I am doing mountains. Painting some red-tipped mountains. Posted. I don't see it. You post it in a different channel? Where'd you post it? I didn't see it. Bob Ross lives. Oh my god, if I'm getting compared to Bob Ross, I could only be wishing I'm anything like Bob Ross. Bob Ross could do what I do in like 1/1000th of the time it takes me to do something, so thanks for the comparison. Do you like more abstract art? Yeah, in general, I'd say I do. I can enjoy photorealistic landscapes and portraiture and stuff, though. It takes an immense amount of talent and skill to do that stuff, and it's definitely beautiful to look at. More Metroid parkour. All right, and now shift into purple. With a line of reddish purple. Yeah, I didn't see your thing pop up. You still can't. You should be able to. You should have posting rights in there. I just gave somebody else the same permissions last night. If you're under 18, you can't get in the art sharing channel, though, because there is not safe for work images in there. So that might have something to do with it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, if you can't, yeah. You could just post it in general, I guess, if it's just random art. I'm okay with that. But yeah, I made the art channel 18 and up. I'd say I'm sorry about it, but I'm not. It's for your safety, for my safety, for everyone's safety. So it's just one of those things, you know? Oh my god, I know his tattoo is amazing. That Majora's Mask tattoo is so sick. I saw that one, I was like, holy shit. I'm way too much of a baby and poor to get a tattoo, but that's a really cool tattoo. And apparently that's like fresh, like a brand new tattoo. Like that day tattoo. Or at least the shading. I'm sure that's a multi-session sit down that tattoo. Hey! Hey, Lewis. Hope League has been going well for you. Oh, I see that. Damn, that's pretty good. Y'all want to see Aki's art? Check out General. I like that. Really amazing attention to detail. Love. Oh my god, my hair's a mess tonight. The hair, like, got that. It looks almost like a fabric, like a beaded fabric. It's very cool. Like a very ornate texture. Well done. The patience on display in that is stunning. Very cool. And for what? Is that like pen and ink? It looks like pen and ink and marker. Well done. Oh, just pen? Oh man. No marker in that? Yep, if you have patience for that kind of stuff, then you can make some really cool art. Because patience, for a lot of people, is half the battle. But well done. Very well done. Thank you for sharing the art. I always love it when people share their art. All skill levels are welcome. Because it's not like I would consider myself not a very skilled artist. I have an extreme amount of patience and I have a style, but I wouldn't say my style necessarily requires skill, you know? So I'm always impressed by all kinds of stuff. And I went to school to be an art teacher, so you know, art teachers are always like super encouraging and like not really into the idea of pigeonholing your skill level. I do think applying skill to your art is a good thing, and kind of holding your art to a standard I think is good. But we do put a lot of pressure on ourselves to like produce a certain kind of art, and that doesn't always work for everyone, to make like a static kind of art that's for everyone. Case in point, what I'm doing right now. Laying in bed, both sleeping kids, drinking Capri Sun. Capri Sun. A classic beverage. Capri Sun would smack about now. It would slap. Maybe even bop. I think the last time I had a Capri Sun was at my old job. After a birthday party, there'd always be like, you know, because they pass out juices when they eat cake and stuff. There would always be a couple of leftover Capri Suns or Honest lemonades or what have you. And I would undoubtedly be like, yeah, I can try this. Love Very Berry Punch. Honest Juices. Yeah, the Honest Juices are pretty good. Hey, Haley. Enjoy the lurk. Thanks for hanging out and lurking. Enjoy the DVD as well. Pink lemonade is delicious. Pink lemonade in general is pretty damn good. I love a good tart lemonade. Purple comes out so dark. So dark. Lighten up. Jesus. It is so dark. I don't want you that dark. I need highlights. All right, that's better. Christmas, you bought yourself a 5-pound bag of Sour Belts. I miss my gummy candies. Can't have them due to braces. Couple more months though, I'll be getting back on those gummies. I'm assuming Sour Belts are gummies. I don't actually know. Sounds like a gummy candy to me. Sour anything really. Chocolate strawberry milk. Chalky milk. Classic treat. Sour Belts are so good. Big chocolate milk family. Buy gallons of True Moo. Oh my god, my husband gets me True Moo like once a week in one of those little gas station bottles, you know? Like a personal serving size. I love it. It's so good. Can't get enough. He spoils me. True Moo. True love. Always said fuck it. Just brush super hard after. I have a water pick. I use a water pick literally every time I eat anything. If food goes in my mouth, I use the water pick. Oh, I mean, I wasn't able to do it when I was working and at work and stuff, but but it definitely helps. I'm terrible at flossing though. I'm still bad at it. I know I've said that probably 1,000 times on stream.
Hi,
Oh,
I'm Ron with DryPro.
here we go. YouTube ads. Fuck off, YouTube ads. Boo. Can I boo it? Can't boo it. Oh, I can boo it. Boo. I dislike your ad. I will dislike every single ad they throw at me. How's that? For being petty. Your senior pictures, you have braces. I wore the stupidest fucking shirt in my senior pictures. Oh my god, I regret it so bad. It was like a Radiohead shirt with a really cringy lyric on it. Can't take that one back. I like Radiohead, but the lyric was a choice. You got them 7th or 8th grade. Damn, you had them that long. Oh my god. I think you mentioned that once. Such a long time to have braces. Kind of glad I didn't get them in my childhood because they probably would be all out of whack by now again. If I had. Hey, Rasky, thank you so much. Yeah, the feeling after eating with braces is so uncomfortable. Like, I can barely... I don't want to say I can barely think straight, but it fucks me up if I don't get to clean my mouth after I eat. It feels terrible. You look about 13 in your senior pictures. You know, I used to think, oh, I could probably walk up in my high school and they wouldn't think I was old, but now I'm beyond that point. I'm officially in my 30s, so that is officially never gonna fly. But I probably could have walked into my high school through like my mid to late 20s and been mistaken for a teen. Because I couldn't even grow a mustache until I was like 25. So. And I certainly didn't have gray hair like I do now. Teeth so far are still pretty super straight. Got them off at 19.25 now. I literally never went to the dentist as a child. Not even once. So the fact that I've, knock on wood, never gotten a cavity, I think I'd know if I had a cavity because I'd be in so much discomfort and pain. But I've never had the best dental hygiene, but it's never been terrible. Like, I've always brushed twice a day, and I've flossed. Before I had the braces, I used to floss pretty consistently, like not after every meal, but definitely like if it was like a really weird food that was like getting stuck in my teeth, I would go floss, and definitely would floss at the end of every day. But by the time I went to the dentist 2 years ago for the first time in my actual life, I had a pretty severe, I forget what they called it, but I had a lot of like buildup around the base of my teeth. I guess it was basically like gingivitis. It was definitely causing some gum sensitivity and stuff like that. I don't know if gingivitis is the right term. It's probably not, but I'm glad I went now because I will be serious about like wearing a retainer during, like bedtime. And I have a husband, so I don't have to worry about like looking sexy when I go to bed. I don't have to worry about that. So it's all just gravy, and I can just wear the retainer to bed and be fine. Scurvy. Now, I don't know what it's called. I forget what they called it. It was basically just like the buildup was causing my gums to recede at a faster rate. And also, smoking also does that. But I forget what it's called. But my gums were definitely experiencing some sensitivity. And I was, when you get that much buildup, you're going to have bad breath. So I definitely had bad breath. I gotta say, doing the deep clean they did, I was so numbed up, and afterwards it felt like I had a brand new mouth. And they hadn't even done anything yet. They had to do that before they could do anything. It actually felt amazing afterwards. I mean, of course there was some soreness because they really had to go in, but afterwards I was like, oh my god, this is the best, because I don't have dental insurance, so the procedure was like a two-parter, like $400 a pop. I was like, this is the best $800 I've ever spent. Alright, I gotta get this little area before this dries. Don't dry yet. Not quite. Retainers aren't that bad. They're clear and nearly look like your regular teeth. Yeah, I figure like at this point, they're not that bad. It's not like the retainers you'd see in movies where it's like this big metal brace that's all over your head. Pretty sure those are designed just to scare children and not eating candy and shit. Of course, I just made that up, but when you get your braces off, it'll feel like you have no teeth. Even when they just like are replacing the wires, the feeling is intense. Like it feels so strange now. It's hard to describe accurately the way it feels, but it's definitely different. Like a slimy feeling. feel like you have no teeth since your braces take up space. Your lips will be like, what? You know, I've been very cautious too since I've had them. Like, they've never slipped off or anything. I've never like broken anything. I'm always pretty careful about what I eat. I know that like affixing the, you know, if it like popped off, the wire popped off or whatever, they let me come in and get fixed for free, obviously, but like I don't want to have to go back more than I need to, so I just take small bites, watch what I eat, and it works out. Try to explain that to Pink once. That's what it felt like. Oh, like slimy with no teeth. The amount of regret I felt when I first got the braces was so immense. I was like, this is the worst choice I've ever made in my life. The worst and most expensive choice. But after about 3 weeks, it leveled out. It didn't feel so bad. Those first couple weeks were hell. Torture. Eating stuff will feel so weird. I can't imagine it feeling weird. I'll get to bite into things again. Oh. The sheer joy I'm going to get from being able to eat a chicken wing will be too much. Being able to grab an apple and just munch right into it. Yes. Yes, yes, a million times yes. And pizza crust. I mean, even just eating bread in general is kind of inconvenient. You know that feeling of like you eat a sandwich and the bread just sticks to the roof of your mouth? Or like peanut butter? Braces is like that, but with your teeth. So uncomfortable. I hate that when you're eating like a... That's why I usually toast sandwich bread. When I'm making a sandwich, I'll just like toast it. Because I hate it when the bread sticks to the roof of your mouth. Also, I used to work at a Quiznos, so I'm kind of partial to toasted bread. I don't know if y'all still have Quiznos where you are. I used to love the shit out of Quiznos. Oh my god. Kind of miss it, honestly. The sandwiches were legit. Pretty sure most of the Quiznos have disappeared from the face of the planet, though. You've never had it? It was a sandwich chain. It had like one of the first memes in the internet age. It was those like little weird puppet things. It was like any coupon, you could like take any coupon and it was some little weird jingle proto meme thing. YouTube, play different shit. I swear to God. You got... I would believe that from the soup. The soup was bagged. The soup was bagged, and I'm pretty sure I always threw it away at the end of the night, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people did not. And it would just sit in the little containers like all day. I never got the soup there. But rip. No, I love that Metroid song, but it has already played it. I don't know. I put a YouTube playlist on shuffle, and it just keeps playing. I've heard some of the same songs like 2-3 times already, and there's like over 100 songs on this list. It's just bullshit. I used to make my own sandwiches at Quiznos. Some pretty good creations. Had some pretty good creations, but that was like my teenage years job. And then one day I just came back from college and they were like, oh, yeah, we're closed. And then they all ended up closing within like a year of each other. Apparently it was a really shady company to franchise from because their franchise fees were like absurdly high. So much so that it was like hard for people who opened them to stay in business because Quiznos was like requiring so much in franchising fees. So it was a racket. It was a capitalist racket. Only fast food you worked at was Burger King. I don't really like Burger King that much. My husband swears by fucking Burger King. He worked at a Burger King as a teenager back in the 80s. Sorry, babe. He's not going to watch this, but he swears by it. I'm like, it's so deeply overrated, though. He was a teen back in the 80s. All right. There, I said it. But he swears that it's like the best burger. Honestly, burgers are kind of overrated. The older I get, I'm like, burgers. I mean, they're good, but like, there's just a lot of better stuff out there to eat. You don't mind it. Their milkshakes are the best though compared to McDonald's. McDonald's is the absolute shit tier. I'll fight anyone who sticks up for McDonald's. It's crap. The only thing I'll eat from there is hash browns and fries. And if they're not fresh, it's like garbage food. You might as well just throw it away. Only lasted 1 month at Little Caesars. Oh my god. Chain pizza places are the actual worst places to work. I've never worked at like a burger joint fast food place. Quiznos was the closest I got to fast food. Well, no, I did work at Hungry Howie's, which is like chain pizza. It was horrible. Worst job I've ever had. Worse than any retail job by a huge, huge margin. Wait, I'm not making this like city line. It's not bright enough. I don't know what I'm doing different over here. It's not coming across the way it did on the right side. Like I'm making the lights not hugging the buildings enough. It's like too straight. Something. I need to like darken it all around. Fast food jobs suck so bad. Not only does the actual job suck, customers are even worse. Customers are the worst part. The work wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't for the people that came into them. Truly and honestly. You delivered? I did both, yeah. I worked in the kitchen and I delivered. It was awful. Big mistake. Never agree to work in the kitchen. If you're gonna do a fast food pizza job, just deliver. I mean, I guess if it's staffed properly, it's probably fine, but the place I worked at was constantly understaffed. It was like, you know, 9 p.m. on a Friday night, and there's like one person in the kitchen and 2 drivers who are never there. Like, how in the fuck are you supposed to get anything done when the phone's ringing for an hour straight? You can't even start an order. It made no sense. Absolutely no sense. It's like the drivers would basically have to come in, make their orders, and then leave, because the person who was in the kitchen would be like prepping and answering phones. And then if somebody walked in to order, it was like, fuck. The worst. Oh god, yeah, the place didn't close till like 2 a.m. There'd always be some dick that would order a pizza at like 1:56 right before we closed. Like, you can expect the nastiest fucking pizza on the planet, dude. And he was such a shitty tipper. Oh my god. Drunk as hell, too. He was so fucking shit-faced every time. It's the only way you could eat that pizza, in my opinion. Well, the guy who would order he would order a delivery at 1:56, and we close at 2 a.m. So the order would go out the door at 2 a.m. and then the closer would have to do all the closing stuff while the driver took like 30 minutes to drive the pizza there and come back. It's like fucking every Saturday night. It was shit. Oh my god, Splatoon is going off. I hated that guy. Hated him. He would order a deep dish pizza, meat lovers. I still remember his order. deep dish meat lovers with like extra garlic powder on it or some shit. It's fucking nasty. Oh, here we go, YouTube ad. Oh yeah, people would call in to order pizzas and have them delivered drunk constantly. Constantly. Your first job was at a lodge, the ski resort near where you live. One of your managers asked if I could stay by the host stand. 20 minutes later, Big Boss came in and asked if I could stock. She'd have someone cover me. So another girl took your place. And you stocked. Your manager came out and flipped the fuck out. Yeah, it's like, okay. Not getting paid enough to be verbally abused. Bye. Yeah. If any boss is gonna verbally abuse you, it's a walkout situation. I don't know. I've always worked a job that the pay was shit, so I'd walk out in a skinny second. But, you know, I guess I shouldn't say that. The situation does not apply to all. May his bowels be forever irritable. He would also order breadsticks, but he didn't order the breadsticks every time. He really liked garlic, apparently, because all those breadsticks were was like a sickening amount of fucking garlic, salt, and butter. It was like, it wasn't real butter. It was like Hungry Howie's butter sauce that you would put on stuff. It was like greasy and oily, like clearly some kind of synthesized form of butter. Nasty. What do you think late night pizza is for, not drunks? It's, yeah. Your average customer on a Saturday night after about 9 p.m. is completely fucking trashed. Or they're ordering it for children. Did a lot of like kids' birthday party orders too, because Hungry Howie's is like cheap. It's called Hungry Howie's. I don't think it's nationwide. I think it's semi-regional. Like it's in like the Rust Belt, like Michigan, Illinois, and then also in the Southeast. But it's home of the flavored crust, which basically means they have shakers full of various forms of sodium with like spices in it that they would just slather on the crust. They do have hot wings. They had hot wings, salads. You could get a calzone or whatever. It's probably like just slightly above Little Caesars, but definitely below like Domino's and Pizza Hut. Little Caesars, I basically envision it. I haven't had it in a really long time, but the last time I had it, just imagine it being like Chuck E. Cheese pizza, you know? Like school cafeteria tier pizza. Oh yeah, it's definitely bargain bin. I think there was always like a large special. It was like one topping large for probably like $7 or something, which I feel like is absurdly cheap. Chuck E. Cheese bad. I mean, I haven't had Chuck E. Cheese probably since I was, yeah, like really young. So I can't say for sure, but I just have a mental, you know, a mental assumption that Chuck E. Cheese pizza is about as low as you can go. Would you kiss Chuck E. Cheese? On the cheek, sure. I'd give him a nice peck on the cheek. A nice platonic peck. And then if he took off his mask, then there can be another conversation. Because, you know, what I thought about, like, Zipper and Animal Crossing, like, who's underneath that costume? Is it a hottie? We don't know. He sure is depressed, though.
A free TurboTax live tax expert.
Why do you need a tax expert?
Been loving Domino's lately. Delivery here is so fast.
Is my son still a
Order tonight, got food within half an hour.
File a simple return for
Do
free
you
now
tip?
with
Because that
advice
makes a
from
difference.
TurboTax live expert.
It makes a huge difference. You're a tipper and they see your name pop up, drivers will literally try to take your order and skip the line and be like, I'm taking this order. And they'll get it to you. You'll be first in line, fastest. Trust me. Drivers remember tippers and non-tippers. Oh, I mean, big tippers and non-tippers. Theory says it's Tortimer. Really? And I'm pretty sure all millennials tip, you know? Because we basically make up the service industry. But yeah, if they see your name and address and they've delivered to you and you tip good, they will make sure you get your pizza as quickly as possible. Because that's what I did. If I knew somebody wasn't going to tip my ass, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to take 3 pizzas and I'm going to this place last. So it would take like a long time for them to get their pizza. Oh, I'm having so much trouble blending. Blend, damn it. I want blending. Look, I'm trying not to make it look too rigid, but I don't want it to look too flat. I don't want the line to be too obvious. It's a delicate balance. What kind of tips do drivers look for? I would say, in general, anything above $5 is good. It really, I mean, it does depend on how big your order is. But anything under $5 for a delivery is basically insulting. And of course, it also depends on like where you live, of course. Like if you live in a city where the cost of living is higher, then. But I would say like 15 to 20% on any order. And if the order's under $20, it should be $5. At least, you know, like $5-6. Never under $5 for a delivery. If it's under $5 for a delivery, it's not really good. Now you're getting acid rain vibes from the painting. Interesting. But yeah, like if somebody made me drive 15 minutes in one direction and I got like a $2 or $3 tip, I mean, it's good. Obviously, it's not bad. And I'll still deliver their food before like a total non-tipper, but they're not like a super high priority. You know what I'm saying? I used to like track all of my tips. I had a little like pocket notebook I kept, and I would write down addresses and tips. Like, I got this much from this address, this person orders, so then I could go through and say like how much somebody might order a week or whatever, if they were a repeat. Had me a log. Tipping $100 bill would make their day. Oh my god. Yeah, and there used to be really large orders, you know, like a school would order pizza for like an event, you know, like a dance or like an afternoon thing. And then you take them this like $1,000 order and they wouldn't fucking tip. I'd be like, don't schedule me for these shifts. Suddenly I can't work this day. We always tip. You know, they get a lot more shitty customers than good ones. They deserve it even if they're not fast. Yeah, I mean, if you're ordering on like a Friday or Saturday night or something, you know, excuse me, or something like that, it's going to be harder for them to get it to you quicker, obviously. Patient and understanding people were always the best. All right, these mountains are taking an eternity. Almost there, though. At least with the main ones. Kind of live out of the way, too. It's only 8 minutes. 8 minutes is not that bad for a one-way. The problem with the place I worked at, too, is our delivery radius was huge. I would legit sometimes have to deliver to an address that was like 25 minutes away. And the asshole would tip like $2 every fucking time. I'm like, can you just not order from us anymore? Please, God. Hey, Kid Knives. Enjoy the lurk, Bacchus. How you doing, Kid Knives? Hope you're doing well. All right. Hey, Scooter. All right. The main mountains are done. You had therapy today? How did it go? Well, you don't have to answer that, obviously. Therapy's kind of but that's good. That's a good thing. Hopefully you like your therapist, because that's very important when it comes to therapy. I guess it's kind of hard to tell after if it's like your first session with somebody, but hopefully it felt positive. All right. Okay. Hit major depression this week. Oh, you're okay. So you're familiar with your therapist. It's a long-standing relationship. Well, that's good. Yeah. Depression kind of ebbs and flows, you know. Some weeks it's like low and you just don't even really understand why. So it wants to play this song 3 times in a row. I don't understand. If it plays repeats, whatever. I'm fucking over YouTube. Alright, so I could do some of these smaller mountains, I guess. There's a bunch of mountains over here. Actually, this one's kind of a bigger one. A bunch of really small, like, mountains there. There's a couple over here. There's a small one on here, and 2 little hills there. Okay, I think I want to do... I guess I'll start over here. Makes the most sense. Start with, like, pink tips on some of these bigger ones instead of red. It's really a little bit of pink. Into the light purple. Into the dark purple. Probably need to stir these colors. She wasn't stripped of her power, but she was removed from committees. Love to see it. Nothing but smiles here. I am all smiles. That. Oh, I'm shaking the table. I need to find a better way to stabilize my camera. But I don't want to mount anything to the wall. That's the only way I'm truly going to get it to be super stable. Man, 5 a.m. music is the best. New Horizons music. It's just so good. This little piano rendition is very balmy. So pretty. Yeah, see, it played this too. It like, apparently it just wants to play half the playlist. You like scary movies? Sorta. I mean, I'm not like averse to them. I'm more of like psychological thriller type, I guess. I don't know. A lot of scary movies I can handle. I mostly find them comical. Like I hardly ever find them actually scary. And if they're gory, I'm just not that into it. Gore does nothing for me. Except make me want to like stop watching immediately. But I find them so corny, it's like hard for me to be scared. I just don't believe in any supernatural type shit like that. So ghosts and demons and shit, I'm just like, okay. Whatever. Should watch Creep. Yeah, the things that have like a more realistic, like a premise based in reality, like your creepy neighborhood such and such would be way more scary to me. I'm trying to think of a scary movie I've been truly disturbed by. It wasn't just like a gore fest, and I can't really think of anything. Oh my god, this purple is taking over. Oh, I just remembered. I don't actually have Netflix anymore. We got rid of Netflix. We have Hulu, but we got rid of Netflix. Just hit me. I'm like, oh, wait. Yeah. There was just, I don't know. It started losing tons of content, and I was just like, babe, if you want to stop paying for this, I'm totally fine with that. Because there was just, I don't know. The last season of Stranger Things was like, meh. Just kind of lost my interest. And there's nothing tying you to those streaming services, so why the hell not? If the content sucks and it's not pulling you in, why not cancel? You don't have cable. You know, we didn't have cable. Our apartment complex gives complimentary cable that is basically just rolled into our rent. So our rent's higher because of it, essentially. Because I guess they have like a bulk contract with the cable company. Hulu can suck your dick. Hulu, I don't know. Hulu is like, it's got more general TV shows and stuff that I want to watch. He also wanted to get Disney Plus, and I was like, if you're gonna get Disney Plus, definitely cancel Netflix, because Disney Plus has some like shows, I guess, that we could watch. Oh, Disney's horrid. Disney's actively ruining the planet. For sure. Just like any large multinational corporation in any country. Including one that we're on right now. What? Never mind. All right, we're doing baby mountains. Tiny little baby mountains. Bob Ross would be so proud right now. Disney hoarded everything. They really did. And they're very, like, up their own ass about their IPs, which I guess, you know, Nintendo's the same way. Stranger Things did used to be good. I'll still give it a shot, but I'm definitely not invested. It's like I stopped watching The Walking Dead like a couple of years back, season 7 or 8 or something, but it's like a hate watch at this point. Like, you could give a shit less what happens, but the premise is still cool. Enjoy Discovery Plus. It's also just like takes too long between seasons, so people just kind of like move on and lose complete interest. That's kind of a side effect of it taking too long, so not much can be done there unless they're pumping it out quicker, which they're not. People just move on, you know? It's the same kind of natural progression that happens with every piece of media that's ever been made and consumed. The farther it goes on, the less people give a shit, and the quality just takes a nosedive every single time. Chris Hansen really fucked up with the Onion Boy documentary. I mean, is there any show that goes longer than, let's say, 6 seasons that's good, that ends on a good note? Post your opinions now. Because I can't think of one. I didn't think the Russian stuff was out of left field, and I didn't even think the other people with superpowers was that out of left field. I just thought it was really half-baked. Just felt like tossed in there. How about MASH? I don't know. How about MASH? I don't know anything about MASH. I can't speak on MASH. But how about it? Ouch. What about MASH? You're gonna have to tell me, because I have no idea. Don't know any long-running series that ended well. Yeah, it's like nothing comes to mind. Most good shows tend to end pretty quickly. Like, this is probably an unpopular opinion for probably a lot of people, but I even thought like Breaking Bad, the ending was not satisfying. It felt like it fell really flat for me. And that show was only like 5 seasons. What would have been your ideal ending? Him not dying. Spoiler alert. Him not dying, and I don't know. He should have gone to jail. It was too tidy. It was way too tidy. And that's a problem with like fiction in general, is it tries to make things too neat. And especially when something gets a lot of exposure. It just didn't feel, for a show that was kind of like in a semi-realistic setting. I mean, there was a lot of unrealistic parts to that show, but for a show that kind of was somewhat based in like a real world, we'll say, it just felt like it fell apart at the end. It did not, which was a bummer to me. I really liked Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul. I watched the first season of Better Call Saul, but I have not given it a fair shot, I'll admit. I did like the I thought the Breaking Bad movie they did last year or whatever was decent. I was actually pleasantly surprised by that. Breaking Bad has a phenomenal early run. I think when they introduced the whole like underground meth lab and like I don't know. There's no way anyone survives that situation. There's absolutely no way you get away with any of what happened in that. It is actually not possible. Oh my god, Dexter is the epitome of a show spiraling down the toilet bowl and fucking dunking on itself. The worst ending. And I loved Dexter. That show was painful to watch at the end. It was like oh. If anyone has not seen Dexter, just watch it to like season 4 and stop. Do yourself a favor. Season 4 is the real ending. My opinion. Season 4 is like, that ending in season 4 is what made me ride it all the way through. But everything after season 4 was difficult to watch. You want me to spoil Dexter for you? It's okay. So I don't remember all of it, but essentially in season 5, he meets some girl and they become like he rescues her from like a gang of like killers that were like gonna kill her. And so she learns his identity and then she helps him like with some of his stuff, you know, some of his killings or whatever. She like knows Dexter. So then with that, he becomes more humanized. He's like able to form a human connection, right? And then she just promptly leaves the show at the end of that season. And then the next season, it's like Tom Hanks's brother and some old dude who's like his Harry or whatever. You know how Dexter's dad is like his little Jedi serial killer guide or whatever. Well, the other killer had that, and it was like a big twist. That was like the twist. Was that the old guy was in the guy's head. It was like super fucking lame. And it was some like religious overtones for that season. And at the end of that season, he kills that guy, the like super religious serial killer, and Deb finds out at the end of that season. She like walks in on him like with him on the table, whatever. And it's just like so convoluted. It's just so ridiculously convoluted. And it was just like there was no tension. You could tell that's what it was building up to the whole time. And then the 7th season, Deb knows, and it becomes this like freaky quasi romantic relationship between like brother and sister. It was like fucking weird, like uncomfortable weird. Okay. And then in that season, he also gets another love interest, which was like someone he was gonna kill but then didn't kill. It's like whatever.
His advice is free.
And then
I can file for free.
at the end of that season, season 7,
File is returned for free. Now,
the boss, the lady boss, walks in on Dexter killing this time. So it was like the same exact cliffhanger as the season before. And Deb is there, so Deb shoots her and kills her. That's the end of that season. And then the 8th season's the last season. The romantic interest with the other girl that he was going to kill is still like lingering there, but there's still the whole Deb thing. And it just doesn't mesh. It feels so like, obviously she would not kill after all that character development Deb got in all those seasons. She would not kill her boss. That shit would not happen. It would not happen. She was like straight-laced cop. So it's just unbelievable to me. So, by the end of the show that something's going to go down with Dexter and Deb. But what he does is he sends his and Rita's child away with the poison serial killer lady that he was like romantically involved with. Like, oh, he wants to help the child be not fucked up and safe, so he sends it away with a killer. Okay. And then basically at the end, I forget why, something happens, Deb gets injured and like incapacitated because she's, I guess, at another Dexter crime scene. And so at the end of the show, Deb's in the hospital. There's like a hurricane coming or some shit like that. And so he takes Deb's body out of the hospital, kills her, and like dumps her in the ocean. And then apparently like goes into the ocean in the middle of a hurricane, dumps her body, and then somehow manages to get out of the situation. No cameras in the hospital where he walked out with her body. He somehow evades a hurricane in the middle of the ocean, and then it like cuts to him in like the Alaskan wilderness or something. And he's not with his kid. He's not with the killer lady that has his child. So it's just a fucking disaster. Disaster. Don't watch it. You don't have to. I just told you everything. Don't watch it. But seasons 1 through 4 are great. Why is the paper on the left? So I just put this paper underneath it when I was doing the base painting. So if it went off the edge of the painting, it wouldn't get all over the table. So it's just like behind it. But it's actually on like a perfectly rectangle piece of paper. You just ruined the whole show for me. You spoiled it. I sure did. You could have tuned out during that at any point, but you stayed. You stayed. You listened to the whole synopsis. Trust me, I saved you. You don't want to watch that. But if you do watch it, watch seasons 1 through 4 and then stop at the 4th season finale, because that's the true climax of the show. It's all downhill from there. Anyone remember Weeds? Oh my god, Weeds sucked so bad at the end too. Holy shit, Weeds was so bad at the end. But yes, I watched Weeds. I did watch Weeds. Have you seen You? It's like a worse Dexter. I have not seen that. Dexter had such a good premise too. It was like the beginning of the show was actually very like dark and promising. And in the beginning of the show was just really funny. It had like an interesting dark humor that it just totally lost somewhere in there. Oh, look, it's playing this song again. Great. You is so boring. Is it? Boring. I have not seen You, though. My husband says I have too high standards for TV and I'm a bit snobby, and I guess I would agree. Is this acrylic? It is acrylic. It is acrylic. Is it the 5th time? I mean, YouTube's stupid, I guess. I don't know what to say. Here we go. We got some Chill Wild World. I'm not surprised that's the 5th time. It's a good song. Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is my favorite, but Twin Peaks is absurdist, surrealist nightmare. But I love it because it's not supposed to be sensible. So yes, I'm snobby. Not a bad guy you ever want to root for. So he's just like, he's not an anti-hero, he's just anti. He's just bad. Like instilling bad vibes. Twin Peaks is genuinely disturbing in parts. I love Twin Peaks though. My favorite show of all time. But it is not for the weary because especially the new season was like, yikes. Fucking crazy. I don't even know how else to describe it. It's like a nightmare dreamscape. You met your partner because of NBC's Hannibal. I've heard Hannibal's a pretty good show. Didn't it? Is it? No, it got canceled, or it ended after like a couple seasons, 2 or 3 seasons, something. I have heard it's pretty good though. I have not given it a fair shake, however. Is weather hot or cold? It was like super cold last night. It was like in the 20s. It's probably like in the 30s tonight. Or no, it can't be in the 30s because my husband put his plants back out on the balcony. Let's see. Weather. It is 46 degrees here. Pronouns? My pronouns are just he, him. But thank you for asking. Someone say Hannibal. Someone did say Hannibal. Oh, it did get canceled? I thought it had been canceled. Good shows get canceled. They're just, you know, too much. that's a cute little mountain. We got a lot more to do. So I took the city out of this whole area. I was gonna do a city down here, but then I couldn't figure out the scale of it. Because if this stuff's really tiny, this would have to be much bigger, and I'd have to have like dimension to the buildings, you know? I'd have to do like actual voluminous objects. So I took that out because I got scared. If it plays a song that's already played, y'all just let me know, because at this point I don't even remember. Unless it's the obvious ones. What are you going to paint in the ocean? You know, I don't really know how I'm going to do water lines at this scale. I know I'm going to reflect the moon, so I'll probably do like a lighter blue and do like, you know, a kind of wavy reflection of the moon and that moon somewhere in, you know, the general area. And then, I don't know, I'm going to do some kind of water detail lines, but I'm going to try and not go overboard. But I don't know exactly how I'm going to pull it off yet, to be honest. But I might put like a little boat or something out there. I don't know. I don't know. Hard to say. A Nessie. I could put a little Nessie in there. Sneak a little Nessie in. At this scale, he'd be like a little flick of the brush. It'd look like a little comma, basically. But yeah, I will say, like, out of shows that have progressed to a natural conclusion, Breaking Bad did the best it could and was probably the best one I've seen so far. I still didn't like it that much, but it was still like maybe one of the better endings I've seen on TV. A Nessie. I mean, this is an alien planet, so we could have like a gargantuan sea creature that's just completely who knows what. Who even knows? This ain't Earth. X-Files again. Love X-Files. But it really went off the rails. Oh, definitely played this. Fuck you, YouTube. Played this already. What is this bullshit? Veep? I could watch Veep. I could get down with Veep. Maybe. Wait, why did that just take all the paint off of there? What is it doing? Yeah, I could do Veep. I've heard it's pretty funny. Actually, I'm trying to think. Have any of y'all seen? I guess Schitt's Creek's probably too recent to discuss the ending of. I don't even know if the last season's on Netflix yet. I like Schitt's Creek. That was an ending that was like kind of emotionally fulfilling, but not like over the top. That's all I'll say, because I know it's a very recently wrapped show. I don't want to spoil it, because it's a good show. Did you watch WWE? You mean like wrestling? WWE? I did when I was like a kid, if that's what you're referring to. But not since I don't know. I mean, it had muscly men in Speedos, and I'm a gay boy in the 90s. Of course I watched it. I was more into the baldies than the guys with the long hair. Don't forget Dan Levy is hosting SNL. Oh, he is? I did not even know that. I did not even know that. Thank you for letting me know, Haley. I'll tell my husband because he'll definitely want to watch it. And I'll watch it too. Muscle Beach. I mean, yeah. But yeah, wrestling's incredibly homoerotic, so of course I watched that. Hexgober parkour. Did anyone actually play that game? Sincere question. Anyone that wasn't paid, I guess I should say. Ah, oh, there's an errant bristle. Come out. How do you choose your colors when you start painting? I kind of just decide what colors I want in the painting. This is one of the only paintings I've done or will be doing that has a limited color palette. Usually a lot of my other paintings have a little bit of every color in them. But I tend to stick more towards like blue, purple, pink, red in general. I kind of like that dreamy sunset color palette the most. the one I like respond to the most. So sometimes I would sprinkle in some orange, stuff like that. But it's all just kind of an intuitive thing. It can evolve too. Like, I don't necessarily like, I could get to 90% in this painting and be like, you know what? Actually, a touch of orange would look really good here, and then I'll try it, But it's all just kind of a feel it out process. But thank you for coming in. My name is Pink JJs. I am painting right now. I am painting relatively regularly. I will be doing another painting stream on Saturday because we had another painting stream redemption last night. This is one that was from a couple of nights ago. But yeah, people can redeem painting streams with channel points here. I also play Animal Crossing a couple nights a week and Minecraft a couple nights a week. Among Us typically on Friday nights. And I've been working my way through many Zelda titles. I just finished Wind Waker, and the next one on the docket is Majora's Mask. But before I go to Majora's Mask, I'll be doing a little Link to the Past because I kind of just want to play that a little bit. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I have been working on this painting. Hey, Flute. Sorry. And Killabees, welcome. Where's One, if you're still here, thank you for joining in on that raid. And Rasky. Welcome, y'all. But yeah, I am working on this piece. This is like the 3rd or 4th session on this one, I think. Still relatively new. Still pretty early in the process for this one. Okay. I lost my towel to wipe my brush on in the midst of the chaos of losing my camera feed. I don't know where it went. Oh my god, I'll just use a fucking napkin. And good night, Red. Thanks for hanging out. It's looking great so far. Thank you. But yeah, we're working on the mountains. We'll do the land next. And then I'll be doing lots of outlining and detailing after that. This is still extremely early in the process. So yeah, I'm going to hop right back into painting these mountains, as I was so rudely interrupted by my camera ceasing to function. Went and made yourself 2 grilled cheeses. Ooh, that sounds good as hell. My husband made these little like cream cheese things tonight that were really simple. It was just like a tortilla, I guess, with cream cheese and like everything bagel seasoning sprinkled in, and then butter a pan and basically fry them lightly in butter. And it was extremely simple, but also very tasty. I think they were like keto tortillas, though. They weren't like normal tortillas. I don't think it really matters. But they were good. They were pretty good. That's all I ate tonight. Sounds so good. Make some mac and cheese. Ooh, mac and cheese sounds pretty damn good. That would hit the spot. Could go for some pizza right about now. All that pizza conversation earlier. Got you thinking about pizza? Definitely have the most nostalgia for Wild Worlds music. Oh my god, this brush is like sopping wet. Damn it. Too much water on the brush. Well, I hope you get good pizza. My only demand. Just make sure it's good pizza. You do that, enjoy. Don't get trash pizza. I'm sure you'll make the right choice. $12.50. Oh shit, it is almost 2 a.m. Holy fuck. When did that happen? Whoa. Holy crap. Well, I should probably wrap up. I wanted to finish all these mountains, but clearly that's not happening. Whoops. Wow. It's taken me a really long time to do some really tiny mountains with light gradients. Typical me. Anyway, I feel like I did a good job tonight. At least I saved a few people from watching Dexter all the way to the end. If anything, if I did anything tonight, then I at least did that. Love how the clouds blend into the ground. Yeah, this is like a foggy foothills area with some clouds. You can't really see them too well in there. You can kind of see them, but the colors that I used for the clouds kind of blended into the background. Why not watch Dexter? Okay, I literally spoiled the last 4 seasons of Dexter. Luckily, you were not here for that. I laid out the entire plot. But yeah, just watch through season 4. That's my advice. Would you kiss Michael C. Hall? Yeah, I would kiss Michael C. Hall. You know what show Michael C. Hall is better in than Dexter? 6 Feet Under. I actually love 6 Feet Under. It was a good show. It's aged not that great, because it's from like the early 2000s, so it's got that like residual 90s vibe. He's 50 now? That is crazy. But yeah, 6 Feet Under is probably one of my favorite shows. I found that show in college, which was when it, like a year or 2 after it stopped airing, basically, when it finished, and I loved it. But I was like a goth holdover in high school. Well, in college, you know. I was a goth in high school, so it kind of resonated with me quite a bit. But he's much better in that show. Dexter, he's good in, again, for the first little bit, and it just loses me. But 6 Feet Under is pretty good till the end. One of the most iconic series finales, but you know. That is crazy that he's 50. It's like you're saying, you know, what's Michael C. Hall's better in? Dead. He didn't die in 6 Feet Under. No, he didn't die in that show. He just got a raw deal with Dexter because it was a great role that the writers just completely fucked bad. Okay, it's already fucking played this. YouTube is so, I'm like really over it right now. Don't play ads. Six Feet Under. Oh, right. It means dead. I forgot. I forgot. But that was the first show he ever acted in. Was like his first acting role. And then he went to Dexter after. Poor thing. But yeah, if you have a way to watch 6 Feet Under, I would recommend that. But it just keep in mind it aired from the years 2000 to 2005, so does it have some interesting fashions going on and music? I think there's literally a point in that show where they used what was it? It was like a really corny song. I can't remember the song. It's for the best, though. Apparently everyone on Twitter is following that Gorilla Glue story, and she confused these two. Oh my god. That poor thing. Unlimon L, thank you for the follow. I mean, I don't understand. Like, I guess if you just had Gorilla Glue in your house, but surely you wouldn't go out and like purchase Gorilla Glue from like a hardware aisle or something. My god, I am so fucking done with YouTube tonight. I just want to play my own music. This whole, I thought, let's play this. Played that. Why does it keep playing the same 5 songs? I think I'm in hell. Whatever. Don't know why my art doesn't have more views. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I wish I did, but it's just me painting random shit. But thank you, I really appreciate that compliment. I just like painting weird landscapes. So that's a very sweet thing to say. Maybe one day people will finally catch on. I'm too lazy to market myself. That's the real answer. Because I don't have YouTubes, shit like that, TikToks. I'm too fucking lazy. Oh, you're from Mexico, Unlemon? Welcome. Hell is basically 5 songs over and over. See, retail. Exactly. The same playlist played for your whole 8-hour shift. But the playlist is only 30 minutes long. At least these songs are good. Oh. I was gonna say something, I forgot. Forgot. It came in my brain, it left my brain. It's gone forever. I feel bad for that girl and her hair. My God. That is traumatizing. I feel like I should finish these mountains, but there's still so many and I'm so slow. Help. Maybe I should just buckle down. I gotta really focus and get these mountains painted. Oh my God, I'm not gonna focus with a puddle on my painting. I'm losing the plot, y'all. I'm just so happy there's people here to watch me be the world's slowest painter. The end result will be worth it, maybe. Stick around and find out, I guess.
All that rain we've had, where did it
Oh
go?
my God, I
I
cannot.
make sure that water isn't collecting in your crawl space.
Oh my fucking God. No more. I'm going to the damn like hour-long playlists. I don't know why. I thought I could do like a playlist with individual songs and it would be totally fine. Instead of doing playlist videos, which is great because you get like an hour of uninterrupted music. It just is all like from the same game. Let's go back to Legend of Zelda piano. Where's that? Let's go to that. It's a good one. And it's not full of bullshit. Oh, okay. Sorry, that's very jarring. Oops. Oh my god, you're a model. Could wear a fucking diaper. What an iconic moment. Thank you, Aja. She was pretty iconic. Let's give it up for fan favorite, everybody. Give it up. Classic moments. She was the backbone of season 9. Truly. The unspoken hero. She delivered everything. Hey, Lake. Always willing to speak the truth. So apparently using YouTube Shuffle is dumb as hell. And it's just going to play the same songs over and over. So basically I have to curate the exact playlist that I want. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. The painting is coming along slowly but surely. I'm doing some pink and purple mountains. Some of them have red tips. And they will all be outlined. Points, fellow NB. Aw. Alright. I can get these done pretty quick. They're all really small, so it's not like impossible. If I shut my damn mouth, which I can't do because I'm streaming. No one wants to sit here and watch me paint in absolute dead silence. What's the fun in that? Nothing. Hi, MXL. Thank you. This one is coming along good. We're still very, very early stages right now, but it gives me promising feelings. Alright, I'll never move on if I can't finish a mountain in like 5 seconds. I just want the blending to look a certain way. I hardly even know what that way is until I'm doing it. I'm like, wait, no, that's not right. Keep blending, keep blending, keep going. Don't stop. Very much that. Smoke-free encouragement. Thank you. Oh, and I got to take a sip. And I got, oh my God. Yes, posture check. It's been really bad tonight. Tactile. Yeah, it's all like just constant on the fly decision making. And then I'm like constantly readjusting. Needs to be stirred. It's getting hard to use. Don't dry out on me yet. I need you for a little bit longer. It needs water. Then out. Music and art are very similar like that. Yeah, I would agree. It's like you listen to it, you adjust it, you go back, listen to it again, you adjust it again, you hear the song probably thousands and thousands of times before you get to a finished product. It can end up being a completely different thing than what you started with. I'm a blending machine right now with my teeny tiny little brush. This mountain I'm working on right now looks a little bit lumpy. Bit on the lumpy side. All right, that one's good. It impresses me when there's people who can paint quickly and well. I am not one of those people, clearly. I am far from quick. But like street painters and people who can do really cool things really fast, or even like Bob Ross, who can knock out like a full semi-realistic impressionist landscape in like a half hour. It's just like crazy. It's impressive. Speed. Oh, I know it doesn't mean better. It's like a totally different thing. But it does, you know, make me view their art with a little bit of respect and whatnot. It just, I don't know. I think it's a cool skill to showcase when you can make something nice and fast. Just like a display of craftsmanship. Alright, this one's just going to be a little pink mountain because it needs to stand out. Easy peasy. No problem there. And we're gonna do a little bit of light purple. Suppose, but then some of them are crafting the skill. It takes a long time. That's true. I mean, you have to make, in order to make something like Bob Art makes, you have to, Bob Ross makes, you have to make hundreds, if not thousands of them to get it down, you know, before you actually make a good one or make one you're proud of or whatever. It's not something that just happens overnight. Some people are innately good at it, though. I believe that. Bob Art. Our boy Bob Art streaming on Twitch. Marathon, Bob Art Marathon. Makes me think of Bobbert. Bob Art's a pretty fitting name. Bob Art works hard for the money. I want this one to have a red tip. The tallest of the bunch, even though he's still a shorty. So I guess the next painting stream, I'm probably going to start filling in some of the land, which I'll do with mostly purples. Probably a shade of purple that's not too far off of the light purple that's around these buildings. I want it to be darker for sure. Because right now, what's the land and the clouds, it's too close to really tell much of a difference. There needs to be more differentiation in there. For sure. That was like just enough red paint. I think that's the last bit of red I'm gonna use. Actually, I might put some down here. Hopefully I can get, without having to use more from the tube. I try not to waste paint, but I should really get over that. I mean, it's there to be used. It's just one of my things. Imagine if I had like a brush cleaning counter. Like how many times have I cleaned my brush tonight? Been a lot. All right, this mountain's gonna be light purple here. It's gonna go in front of that one. Let's do light purple basically the whole way. Getting close, getting real close. Got like 3 more mountains to do. Okay, we need a little bit more dark purple here. Fill that in. Make it a little seamless there. Oh my god. This part just took off the paint. Panic moment. Panic moment that only I will ever see or notice or care about. A panic moment nonetheless. Alright, that's good. Thinking this just a little bit more. Cool. All right. Big mountain. It's going to be a little bit of red. Smallest bit of red. Can't tell a year from now, it won't matter. Oh, I'll always be able to tell. That's the problem. I'll look at it and be like, there's that one part that I fucked up. But I gotta remember that that's me and not necessarily anyone else is ever gonna see or notice or care. I tell that to myself hundreds of times a painting. It's literally like a small blending error that is essentially not visible to anyone. Except me. Oh, I have terrible memory when it comes to almost everything else, but when I look at my creative stuff, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, whoa, that's a shit ton of paint. It's true. Yeah, I gotta not get in my head about little things like that. It's always a battle, but you know. That's creativity in a nutshell, I feel like. For a lot of people, anyway. It is a series of changes until you find what feels right. Over and over and over again. Getting close. Can't do it better than your best. That is true. That is absolutely true. Okay, that one's done. Came out a little more maroon, which is fine. Just got out of a meeting and into another. And you're still painting? I am. I got this little mountain here, which is barely visible, and this little rocky guy there, and then I'm done. Two more. So close. Me sleep, it's still 2:30. I haven't been falling asleep before 3:30 for like a couple months now. Unless I'm like, I usually get a wave of tired at like between 9 and, well, more like 7 to 10 p.m. But then I start my stream at like 10:30 to 11 and it usually dissipates. But it's been like that for a hot minute. And, oh shit, this red is like done. Done deal on the red. Get like some residual red. Needs beauty rest. Yeah, still, I've been sleeping in pretty late too. I try to get up by 10 a.m., 11 a.m. most mornings, but it's a mixed bag. I hate getting out of bed when it's like near noon. It just totally zaps me. And it just doesn't feel right as somebody in their 30s to be getting out of bed that late. Feels weird. Especially since my last job was like mostly morning shifts and stuff. Hey, Komaina. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're getting there. It's coming along. I like my little purple mountain range over here. She's looking cute. But I do appreciate that. It is a labor of love. We got this mountain and one small mountain here, and I'm done for the night. I thought this was a mountain over here, but it's actually, I think, fog that I made. Kind of hard to tell. Yo! Oh, thank you for the follow as well. Hopefully I said your name right, Komahina. I feel like I butchered it, but I did my best. Sorry if it's wrong. You're welcome to correct me. Not every human's built to be on the same schedule. That's true. I often say I'm a East Coaster in a West Coast body. Or no. Switch that around. No. Anyway, I am on a West Coast schedule. Is what that means. What I was trying to say. I'm very much not really on an East Coast sleeping pattern. And even when I was working, like, I still found it hard to go to bed before like 2 a.m. Alright, that mountain looks good. She's very pink on the top. I did say it right, cool. You're West Coast, so you get it. I think I get quite a few West Coast viewers, or at least like not necessarily East Coast. Because for some of y'all, it's like almost about to be midnight. That's like still early for me. For anyone who's a night owl, midnight's like nothing. You're on Hawaii time? Makes sense. All right, that little bit's perfect. This is it. Last mountain incoming. All right, can I squeeze just like a little bit more red out of this? I think so. Just stain the tips of my bristles. Yeah, this is the foothills area. So we got the mountains, the real tall mountains. This is the foothills. Or the baby mountains, whatever you want to call it. Baby steps. And a little bit more pink to blend. Blend it in. Purple will take over. Okay. Pink blending again. So we get the right combination here, which is bound to happen eventually. Oh, too much purple there. More pink, less purple. And she's done. All right. That's it. She's done for tonight, for now. Finished. That was it. Raid target, here we come. Thank you. Thank y'all. Oh my god, thank you. We did it for tonight. So it took me been an hour since the stream crashed. About 3 hours to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll say like 15 mountains. There's a bunch of tiny ones, so they don't really count as full mountains, you know? But that's it for tonight. Let's see who's around to raid. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Flute, Komahina, excuse me. Who else was around? J Props, thank you for the raid. You're probably in bed by now. Good for you. Alex, Rasky, Lake, Kid Knives, Killabees, MXL Rose, Alien, Unlimon L, thank you for the follow. And Komahina, thank you for the follow. German Vermin, thank you for the follow from the J Props raid. Future Concept, thank you for the follow as well. I'm doing another painting stream on Saturday night. So if you want to see more painting, come back then. Tomorrow night is Friday. I'll be doing some Among Us. With maybe, if Among Us falls through, then I'll just have a backup plan. But it usually doesn't fall through. It's just kind of slow roll start. Red Dinosaur, thank you for being here early on. I know you went to bed. And thank you for the resub early on. Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's been a blast, as always. Painting streams are almost like they're not nights off, but they feel like nights off because it's just a totally different thing than streaming games, you know? There's like it doesn't feel as much like a performance. It's just me like painting and sitting here. So I really appreciate it. Peach Boy, hey, Sweet Peach. Thank you. Thank you so much. But I really appreciate it, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Whoever I end up rating, I always say just drop some heart emotes in their chat. Less than threes and virtual hugs are free. So there's those. If you have any sub heart emotes, they don't even have to be mine. Any sub heart emotes work. There's a couple to get you started. And let's see who's around. Let's see who's doing stuff. Zeb is still on. I kind of want to raid Zeb. Who else is around? I haven't raided Zeb in a while. He's doing Mario Maker viewer levels, and he said when I returned, before I started streaming, I said, I want you to get a world record on one of my Mario levels. Because my levels are painfully brutal and hard, and they're a thing. And he said, when I get back, he would show me a cheese strat on one of my levels. And I said, okay, I'll be back after my stream. So we're going to go over to Zeb because I want to see my level. I want to see my level played. It might be a while though. He tends to get in the weeds with levels. He has a timer, but he hardly follows it. But thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Again, I really appreciate it. I'll see you another night maybe. Thank you for everyone that followed and hung out and chatted. Always a pleasure, always a blast. Y'all are so sweet and encouraging, and just thank you. Just thank you for being here. Mwah. Bye, y'all. Sleep tight, sweet dreams. I'll see ya on the flip side another night. Or maybe you'll watch Zeb do my level. I don't know. But either way, thank y'all so much. Mwah.